there's this old dog, and he has this master, and he really loves his master. And the dog's name is Itzai. And the master takes really good care of this dog, and he takes the dog and he bathes it and he feeds it. He gets it the best food and uses the best dog shampoo on it and fixes him this really nice bed so he has a safe place to sleep at night. And he makes this big yard for him with this fence around it, and so he has a safe place to play. And Itzai gets outside and he's playing, and he has on his collar, and his collar has on his master's name, and Itzai's running around the yard, and he starts deciding that maybe he wants to do something different than what this master wants him to do. That maybe he doesn't want to obey this master, but he wants to make up his own rules and have his own life. So Itzai decides to get out from behind the fence and get on the other side of the fence, and he crawls through, and his dog collar gets caught on the fence, and he takes off running. And as he goes running, he's free. Like, he feels like, I don't have to do what anybody tells me to do. I can do whatever I want to do, however I want to do it, whenever I want to do it. And so he starts running around town, and he starts making new friends. And some of these friends are kind of these new pal dog clan that he's hanging out with, kind of a bad clan. And somebody's just ran over a kid's ball out in the street. Anyway, so he gets in town, and it's kind of a rough town and kind of a rough area, and he doesn't have any food, and he starts digging in trash cans and digging through garbage, and he doesn't have any place to sleep, and he starts sleeping outside. And so now Itzai is he's starting to stink, and he's losing weight, he's getting thin, and he's looking for a place to eat. And one day, and this little kid has a sandwich, and so he tries to bark at this little kid and get the sandwich away from this little kid. And when he does, the people start thinking that Itzai is now dangerous, and so they decide to corner Itzai and have him put into the dog pound. And so they corner Itzai and they put him into the dog pound, and now here he is. He doesn't have a home, he doesn't have any food, he doesn't have a place to sleep. And if you go to the dog pound and they don't know who you belong to, then they're going to put you to sleep. And so Itzai's now on the list to go to sleep, be put to sleep. And he's laying there that night knowing that next morning he's going to die, and he's thinking, if I was just with my master, if I could just find my master one more time. And he's laying there, and all of a sudden he hears these footsteps coming down the hallway, and it's his master. And his master comes to the cage, and he looks at Itzai, and he's just like disappointed. And Itzai's he's all dirty now and skinny, and he's scrawny, and he's like, that doesn't even look like my dog anymore. And he says, Itzai, I'm disappointed in you that you didn't obey me, but I'm going to pay your way out of here. And so he goes to the counter, and he pays Itzai's way out of there, and he brings him home, and he gives him a bath, and he feeds him, and he puts him in his bed, and he takes care of him again. And so this story, the reminder of this story is, who is the dog? The dog is Itzai. It is I. It's us. We're the ones that sometimes God gives us as our master. He gives us some rules and some things to do, but we decide we want to do it our own way. And then a lot of times we get out there and we find out that he put those rules in place not to be mean to us, but to protect us and shelter us and to take care of us. And the scripture that I have today is in Romans 5:8, and it says, "But God shows his love for us in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us." And so here we see that Itzai's master, he pays his way out from all of his running around and getting lost and getting thrown out and arrested and almost put to death for the wrong reasons. But his master comes to his rescue, and his master saves him. God bless you. You have a great day.